Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Game So Canada. I'm your host, Mark Power. And since the last time I saw you, lots happened. I actually just got back from vacation in Ontario. I'm sorry I didn't take any footage that I used on here, but main focus was my brother had just gotten married, so that was pretty much all the only really major thing I did, and got to see The Price is Right live as well. And I do suggest you get the chance, go check it out. Well worth it. It's actually the second time I've been to one of those shows. And also, these guys, they made the playoffs. So it's going to be a wild ride. Booking like it might be the first wild card, maybe a bit lower. Point is, they're in.
Hi everyone, this is Cindy Salmon. We interrupt this very important Games of Canada video for an even more important message. You guys blew an A1 lead. You're like the Maple Leaf. Go Mariners.
And well deserved. So congratulations to the Toronto Blue Jays. And now let's talk about this month's edition of the show. And we're going to be looking back once again at a show from Quebec. It's called Galaxy. Now,
Seriously, Mark? You're doing another Quebecois show? Come
just throwing a
on.
perfectly good take.
At this point, you might as well just rename this whole thing Les Jeux de Québec.
Alouette, gentille alouette, alouette, je te plumerai. Je te plumerai la tête, je te plumerai la tête, et la tête, et la tête. Alouette, 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 gentille alouette, alouette, je te plumerai. Je te plumerai le bec, je te plumerai le bec, et le bec, et le bec.
Nah, keep it the way it is. Let's talk about Galaxy.
Galaxy a le plaisir de recevoir ce soir parmi ses étoiles les extraordinaires comédiens de Brou. Marc Messier, Michel Côté, Marcel Gauthier. Et pour leur prêter main forte, la très jolie Rita Toulouse des Ploucs version 1980, Anne Letourneau. Et le plus dynamique des producteurs de cinéma, Denis Héroux. Et voici maintenant l'animateur de Galaxy, Réal Giguère.
Merci. Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs. Bienvenue à Galaxy. Merci infiniment, messieurs. C'est le temps des fêtes. Et ce soir, on va faire notre Père Noël de nouveau. On a beaucoup de prix à accorder.
Galaxy was a celebrity-based quizzer that ran on TVA from 1984 to 1988, getting a respectable 4-year run. The host of the show was popular Montreal-based host and actor Réal Giguère, and he was accompanied by announcer Georges Whelan, a popular radio personality out of Montreal. 2 contestants play, along with 5 celebrities, in what could best be described as a variation of Battlestars, which it itself was a short-lived variation of Hollywood Squares. The contestant in control pushes a button, which activates a spinner and randomly chooses one of the celebrities in play. That celebrity is then asked a multiple-choice question. The celebrity says what they think is the correct answer, and the contestant either agrees or disagrees. If they do so correctly, they capture that star. Both contestants alternate taking turns, and the first contestant to capture 3 stars wins the game and a small prize. Contestants stay on until they lose 3 games, but after each game, the contestant earns the right to play a bonus round called the Extra Galaxy. For the Extra Galaxy, the contestant plays with all 5 celebrities. Like before, they push a button to randomly choose a celebrity, and this time each celebrity is asked a true or false question. If the contestant agrees or disagrees correctly, they win an increasingly valuable prize, winning the grand prize if they get all 5 out of 5. And budget-wise, not bad by Canadian game show standards at the time, since a sweep of the Extra Galaxy could get you about $3,000 or $4,000 on average, although the main prizes were a little bit chintzy. However, the show did deal out quite a bit of money in prizes for the Grande Étoile, or Big Star, contest, but this was mainly aimed at home viewers. For this contest, 1 star during one game of the day would be dubbed the Grande Étoile, and home viewers would then be invited to send in postcards on which they would be asked which star was the Grande Étoile, forcing you to watch pretty much, and they would all be entered into a drawing for a big prize. And I do mean big prize, often including trips or a car, and it often rolled into many thousands of dollars. The show itself looks great, with a very futuristic set and sound effects. And the music package is really nice too. In fact, let's play Name That Tune for a moment. Let's see if you can identify this hit song that was used as a commercial outro and intro on Galaxy.
Et après, nous allons retrouver ces belles étoiles dans la galaxie. Soyez patients.
Did you figure it out? That is in fact Jump by Van Halen, which ended up being a massive hit. So I'm actually very surprised that Galaxy got the rights to use it. But then again, Lisette Poupette got the rights to say "May the Force be with you" on the show. So maybe I shouldn't be surprised. I guess the Québécois just have that way of negotiating. Who knows? It's an enjoyable little show, but with a couple of flaws. For instance, I don't really care for the multiple choice questions on this type of show. Hollywood Squares would always leave them open-ended, or at least most of the time they would. And it led to some great bluffs by celebrities on occasion. When you do multiple choice for celebrity shows, it screams of writing laziness, because they clearly didn't want to write bluffs for the celebrities or brief them before the show. We saw this with the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, where Mark Goodson didn't understand that writing bluffs for the celebrities was all the fun of Hollywood Squares. So they switched to multiple choice questions, and it just ruined the whole flow of the show. Battlestars had this whole thing where they would show 2 possible answers on a monitor to the celebrity, and All Star Blitz did a similar thing, and it just didn't work. Also, by this point, celebrities kind of stopped doing game shows. Not all big-name celebrities did, but a lot of them. I guess they found it was beneath them or something. And unfortunately, that trend was true in Canada as well. So we often saw the panel filled with comedians playing characters, or even puppets from popular kids shows, such as Monsieur Tranquille, and even mascots, like the old Montreal Expos mascot, Youppi. And unfortunately, it looks a little tacky when they had to do that. But, hey, they made it work, so I'll give them credit there. Rial Giguère does a nice job hosting the show, although he can lose control at times. It still makes for a fun half hour. I'd almost compare it in stretching when I say this to Match Game, the way Gene Rayburn would just let loose on occasion and would lose control. It's one of those cases where it just becomes a fun half hour and the game is not really as important. And it's okay, really, because it's a pretty lighthearted game anyway. And it's not they're not exactly playing for life-changing money or prizes. So, no harm done, really. Reality Shigeru's career flourished before and after Galaxy. He would act in several plays and TV shows, hosted a number of talk shows on television, and at one point even hosted the Quebecois version of Jeopardy for 2 years. Unfortunately, we lost Real in 2019 after heart issues. So that's going to wrap things up for this edition of the Game Show Canada. Be sure to like, leave a comment, or subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time on the Game Show Canada. Long may your big jib drop.